Breaking news that's just come out. The Canadian government is preparing a plane to fly Canadians from Wuhan province in China, where the coronavirus originated from. This is coming from CTV, from the National Post, and as you can see here, Canada has a plane preparing to fly the Canadians out who are at the center of the coronavirus originations. And this is according to Foreign Affairs Minister Francois Philippe Champagne. The next step is to secure cooperation from China to assist the 160 Canadians who have requested help. And not all of them want to leave, he emphasized in an appearance on Parliament Hill. China has all but sealed off one of its central provinces where the novel coronavirus was first detected. The virus causes respiratory symptoms similar to the common cold, but it can be very, very deadly. The health minister said the government still has to decide what will happen with the Canadians who leave China so as to prevent any spread of illness. Champagne said Canada is working with allies to coordinate plans and make the logistics work, and that could take some time. Some other countries have promised similar help for their citizens stuck in the province of Hubei, particularly those that have diplomatic offices there. The only plane which has landed is a U.S. plane that was scheduled to be there. So now we know that Canada has decided to get these individuals back from the epicenter of the origin of the coronavirus. It's a virus that is deadly. It is a very slow and painful death. And what I want to know, and what I feel is common sense, is that when these people come back, they need to be immediately quarantined. I disagree with the government bringing these individuals back from this deadly, vicious, disease-ridden part of the world at this moment. These guys need to stay where they are until the coronavirus has been dealt with, until we have found some sort of vaccine or some sort of cure. If these guys went to China before the coronavirus disease was discovered, then I don't feel as upset about this. But it's a no-brainer. The moment these individuals set foot back on Canadian soil, they need to be immediately and forcibly quarantined. This thing here about saying that the government still has to decide what will happen with the Canadians who leave China, I mean, it should be a no-brainer. What are we discussing here? What do they have to decide? It's a no-brainer. The moment these people get off the plane, they need to be quarantined. Our lives are at stake right now. I have told many, many people that Canada, mostly Canada above all the other countries, has most to risk because we have a very large Chinese Oriental population surrounded mostly in one area. Canada is a very large country, but the Chinese population is concentrated mostly in one area, and that is the GTA. And even within that area, they're mostly in the northern GTA suburbs, Markham, Richmond Hill, Vaughan, those type of places. They are the ones who are most at risk for the coronavirus. Anybody who calls me racist for saying that we need to have a travel ban on people coming from China to Canada, people calling me racist are sadly mistaken. This is actually the most unracist thing I have ever probably advocated for. I want to protect the Chinese population, which would be mostly at risk. I want to protect everybody. I'm not favoring one person or another. This is Canada. We all stick together. I'm a Canadian. I want to protect my people. But the Chinese population are most at risk because they're the ones who have family in China, and they're the ones who have the most contact with China, and they would be the ones to most likely catch any disease that comes from China. I live in the GTA. I have been walking the streets. The Chinese population is in fear. They are scared. They're wearing masks on the subway, in the stores, out on the streets. The white population, the black population, the Muslim population, the Indian population, they really don't seem to care. But the Chinese population, they've got fear in their eyes. I can see it. And they need to be protected. They need to be protected from this disease. And our government officials need to do a better job at protecting them. Stop dragging your heels. Stop trying to be politically correct. Stop trying to be wussies and babies. These guys need protection. They need strong leadership for once from this government. Let's show strong leadership. Let's put partisanship aside, show strong leadership, impose a travel ban. If you want to get those individuals, fine, I concede. They're Canadians. They have every right to return. But don't allow anybody who goes to China when they know there is a coronavirus outbreak to come back until the coronavirus has been dealt with, and we need to impose an immediate travel ban to China and from China. This is the Arana Nation.